I'm so mad right now. I set everything up in here to use my Canon cameras, and I can't find where I put my bag of batteries for my cameras. Now I need my cameras because I will be doing Don't Flop event here in Atlanta, Georgia for BattleRap.com. Where I am now, you can check all my articles out there. I just put out one today about C the Boss and my verse. Go check that out. But yes, can't find my batteries. I don't know where I'm gonna have to end up going to go buy some. So sorry, you guys. I'm gonna have to do it again on my webcam. Charlie Clips versus T-Rex. Now, for this battle drop, T-Rex admitted that he got bodied. Everybody online saying it was a terrible body. So I conditioned my brain to, he said that I think his cousin or nephew died. I'm sorry if I can't remember right now. A lot going on tonight. But I wasn't going to review. I mean, what's the point of reviewing a battle if you know it's going to turn out one-sided and, the guy relative died? But then I saw the battle and certain things came to mind. And I'm just going to be honest and say how I feel. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. Okay, so he died that morning. What I can take from that is the material we heard him say is the material he prepped. So this is the material that he assumed would beat Charlie Clips. So if this is the material, I can at least judge it compared to what Charlie Clips said. This is what T-Rex thought in his mind he would go into war with and would come out with the victory. He believed this. He had no idea what was going to happen to his relative in the future. What would change about my opinion probably would be performance. Can imagine what somebody would go through in that situation, so it would affect your performance. Only he was aggressive in his performance. He did a lot of aggressive things. I think there were certain points where you knew like he wasn't all the way there, but he was somewhat there. Not only that, but you can pinpoint decisions that were made that let you know how his relative passing did affect the battle. Like, for instance, I don't think T-Rex would have grabbed the microphone. I don't. I mean, he had mics mess up before. You wait till they get fixed, you put them right back on, you go on with you. I think he just wanted out the fastest way. Hey, give me the mic. Give me that mic over there. All right, let's go. Let's finish. I think that was a decision that happened due to his relative. But I got to sit back, and one thing I could take away is it didn't matter. He can't beat Charlie Clips. And this is all subjective. It's only my opinion. I'm nobody special. I just... In hip-hop, in general, people are pig-headed. They don't want to evolve or change. They just want to do what they do and nothing's going to stop them. In this, T-Rex has always done the same formula. And unfortunately, his formula is just like his kryptonite will be somebody like Charlie Clips. Somebody that attacks at a more personal. I don't even want to say personal for right now. I want to say they attack. Charlie Clips attack more direct. If you're direct with your opponent, the fans resonate with that more. He's more direct. His bars are easier to get to understand. He's more charismatic. And he has a believability. These meshed together are really bad for someone like a T-Rex who could spaz and go off and talk about how his guns and he's going to kill you. But he does it, what they like, at a very forceful, meaningful way, but a more generic way. It's almost as if sometimes T-Rex is just rapping. And I called it before the battle even dropped. Like, Charlie Clips will 3-0 T-Rex because his bars will be more direct. That's what I put that in the group. His bars will be more direct, aimed towards T-Rex. Here's a stipulation that came during the writing process. Now, this is a normal battle. Two guys cool with each other. Nobody's relative deceased. They're sitting writing bars for each other. And then T-Rex allegedly says that, he's going to get personal. That pretty much solidified the 3-0 against style make fights. You're opening an opportunity for someone to do something that's better at it than you. You have never tried to mix up your style. You've never tried to go out of your box or do something new against a guy that fucking freestyles, do new stuff, make up stuff right there on the spot. Whereas you both, in different ways, could be on the same level as battle rappers, but in different categories. Like a category is going personal. I don't think T-Rex is on the same level as if somebody is Charlie Clips. So what happened in this battle is T-Rex had a great first round, good first round, but then Charlie Clips came and the crowd rocked with him, because when you are that more direct to your opponent, they're gonna fuck with that. They're just gonna fuck with that. And what it does is they're in the moment. They're enjoying everything that this guy is putting together about you. And then when you get it back to your turn, you're even more generic. Now, the second round, I think he kind of understood that what he has is not going to beat the Charlie Clips. It's just not. I'm not going to beat the Charlie Clips. My relative passed away. Fuck this shit. The fucking mic ain't working. So he just spit what he had in that second round. Just bland. He had some forcefulness to it, but he had already, to me, accepted his fate. And a lot of people online are talking about the lack of the crowd reaction. I simply think the lack of the crowd reaction is because when New York isn't fucking with you and Clips got the whole crowd with him, and they're not fucking with Rex, that's when they boo people. That quietness you saw was the respect, because it's T-Rex and how much they rock with T-Rex. It was that, plus it was the fact that they really appreciated that he decided to battle, because they're not gonna boo the guy who he opened the battle saying that his relative passed away. They're not gonna boo him. So the silenceness that you heard is the awkwardness of that. They're not fucking with this shit that he's saying. They're just not fucking with it. Once they made that decision that they're not fucking with him, and his action looks like he really wants to leave, then they're just waiting for Charlie Clips again, and that could be a bad thing. You know what I'm saying? Because they can go past some hot shit that he could say. Like, to me, I think the angle on the way he wanted to use personals, I think that was good. How he wanted to come with Charlie Clips' father as a snitch. But again, if you want to jump out of your normal and you want to do something like go personal with Charlie Clips like that, I think that you should have opened a wider range. I don't think the whole round should have just been, all right, the reason I said I'm going to go personal is because I want to say that your father is a snitch. I was expecting more than one single angle for the whole let's go personal thing. But I also think that T-Rex third round was better than the crowd made it out to be. And I can see in his writing process how he kept coming back. I think he said it 3 times about, how he's not a snitch. He said, I can't remember specifically what he said, but he kept coming back to that main theme in his third round 3 times. I can see in my mind a crowd fucking with that, and every time it's sort of like when Loaded Lux was saying, "Yo, Pop ain't no gangster. He was just another lost nigga." By the time he said it the third time, the crowd was saying "lost nigga" and all that shit with him. They was rocking, they was fucking with it. So I think I can imagine him seeing that in his head as he writing, as he's at home performing this, but they weren't fucking with it. So he wasn't spinning as hard as he normally would. He probably spent like 80, maybe 75%. So I think with his relative dime on the performance part, because he came in hot on the first one, I think it made him accept his fate easier that Charlie Clips was going to beat him. So it made his aggression go down a lot faster. But I think he knew he was going to lose, and it had nothing to do with his relative. I think he knew he was going to lose once he realized the kind of Charlie Clips is coming at him. His material is already better, and he's spitting rebuttals that better. I see people online arguing, how much did Charlie freestyle in the third? How much was already written or preconceived? Why does it fucking matter? I mean, I don't care. Like, watching the battle to hear good shit. If he made it up on the spot, more kudos to him. That's pretty clever. If you thought of, as soon as he said to Goods he's going to come personal, well, what personal can he say about me? He's probably going to say some shit about my father being a snitch. I'm going to write this. Hey, saying more props to you. 3-0 Charlie Clips. We all know this. That's no big thing. I just want to talk about some things that I saw in the battle. To all the T-Rex fans, don't shoot me for saying this, but T-Rex at his best could never beat Charlie Clips while Charlie Clips is on his shit, because style makes fights. And that generic shoot 'em up, hand wave shit will never be the charismatic guy that's coming more direct with you, that's spitting bars that the crowd understands a little bit easier than yours, that's hitting a little harder, that got schemes, that has the whole total package, and just as much as believability as you. You that kind of person will never beat this kind of person. Everybody else, thank you for checking out my video. Got my next movie called Safe House is premiering tomorrow night, so I'll be going to do that, and then after that, I'll see my battle rap fans Sunday at Don't Flop event. Interviewing all the battle rappers and whatever. Just look for me, shirt on, battlerap.com. Check out the site, and I'll holler at you guys later.